I was casting my mind back to the first time I met you, which I think was when you were at Carmel College.
Yeah, that's right. I actually came to the course via a Year Zero, which is a foundation year that Liverpool offer. Really, Carmel College was a place for mature students like myself, who may not have studied these kind of subjects at A-level before, but also students who may not have done as well at A-level as they should have. So they were there to kind of have another go at the subjects that they wanted to study at Liverpool. And I got a really good overview of all the programmes there. I was kind of tempted to go in a couple of different directions. I was pondering whether or not to join biochemistry, microbiology, also biomedical sciences really appealed to me as well. What really won me over to microbiology in a way, Jay, is when you came to give a guest lecture at Carmel, which is something I remember really well.
Yeah, that's right.
Offering that opportunity to students from different kind of backgrounds, or giving a second chance to students who perhaps should have done better at A-level. I think it makes the actual student body in first year kind of much more interesting and diverse. One of the big draws for Liverpool for me was the city itself. Liverpool is an extremely friendly city. You know, you can't really go wrong. So you'll always find someone to give you directions to a bus stop, someone to pay your fare on the bus if you don't have it. It really is that kind of city where people can't do enough for each other. And when I kind of had a look around and spoke to some people there, that was really mirrored at the university as well. I found everyone was very open, very happy to talk about their research on the open days. And that was really confirmed when I did join the community, which I'm very glad I did. I've always found throughout my time there that there's a real open door policy, especially in life sciences.
Oh, that's nice. So you felt that you could actually talk to some of us scary lecturers then? Yeah, I think the research projects are a real strength about the courses that Liverpool offer. It gives students an opportunity to go into a real research lab. In some universities, students just remain in teaching labs the whole time. But going to a real research lab, working next door to a postdoctoral researcher or a PhD student who already have a lot of experience, gives you an insight I don't think you can get in any other way.
The main highlight for me was getting into a research lab, speak to some of the people who work there, get my hands on some of the equipment, and just get a real feel for the place. Was an amazing moment.
This is what it really means, that you're talking to people who are doing the research. And because I'm doing research, I'm able perhaps to teach things that are perhaps a bit more current than some other teaching colleagues might come across. Well, the other thing that happens in second year is our ex-JTLU students join us from the Liverpool has a China campus. And that's been interesting for me. That was a very new thing for me when I first arrived in Liverpool.
I remember when our ex-JTLU friends joined us in second year very well, because all of a sudden we had a lot of new voices and new ideas and new ways of doing things. And I think you're absolutely right. I think it really enriched the course. And likewise, I actually had a friend in second year who she did the opposite. She was a home student who went over to China to do a year abroad. I remember seeing her. She had to get to a really high standard of language skills before she could go over, and she balanced that with her first year course load. And she had the time of her life over there. I know she's so glad that she went over to do the year in China.
And what about afterwards? What have your friends decided to do with their lives after finishing their degree at Liverpool?
Quite a lot of people had already decided by that point that they would like to go on to do a master's at Liverpool. Mm-hmm. And that was a very popular choice. I did look at a few of the master's programs myself in Liverpool. I know some people also wanted to go into industry. Some people actually went into law. It's amazing when you think about it, kind of how many different pathways a life sciences degree can set you up for, because you've proven that you can deal with all these very difficult concepts, huge amount of information, and organize it really well. And so it really does set you up to a lot of different avenues. In a way, I think the only problem we faced is we were going to spoil for choice in what we wanted to do. How much I'd enjoyed being in the research labs once I'd managed to get there kind of stuck with me. And I kind of thought, you know what, I'd like to stick around in research a bit longer. So when it came to deciding where I wanted to do my PhD, it was my first choice. And UJ and my academic advisor and other lecturers at Liverpool were really key in helping prepare me for my application and my interview. And thankfully, I did get the place, and I am now studying my PhD at Liverpool as well.